Hey guys, it's Robyn, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today I've got my What I've Been Warming video, which is one of the more casual videos that I do. This is the one where I go through all of the things that I've warmed in my home over the last few weeks. Some of those things are currently available, some of them are not. They're just things I have in my personal collection that are discontinued. But I'll let you know where I warmed it and how it did, so you might decide what might work well for you and where you might want to warm the things that you do have. And it also gives you some good ideas for what you might want to see come back and bring back my bar in the future if there's any bars that I have in here that are not currently available. So the other thing I like to do in this video is to kind of go through some Scentsy news, usually at the beginning. So a couple brief things really quickly before we get started. So one just a little quick update from Scentsy right now is that the Beetlejuice collection had originally been planned to launch on August 19th, so this coming Monday. That is no longer the case. It has been delayed. We're not sure why, but there's been a delay and we do not have a current launch date for the Beetlejuice collection. So if you're waiting for Beetlejuice, it is still coming. We just don't have a date yet. So if you were planning on the 19th for Beetlejuice, just know that it will not be available on the 19th. I will keep you posted and let you know when it is. But as of right now, there is not currently a date. It's just to be determined. The other thing is in this particular video, I have the Shire Sunrise warm review. So this is the Lord of the Rings bar. It's currently available along with the Lord of the Rings warmer. And I have got a warm review of Shire Sunrise. I got this under a week ago, so really recently. First, as always, we're going to go through Scentsy wax that I've warmed throughout my home. Then we will go through other home fragrance things that are not wax. So hand soaps, laundry, that sort of thing. And then finally, at the very end, we'll go through some vendor wax because I do melt Scentsy and vendor wax. I like a little bit of everything, mostly Scentsy, but quite a bit of vendor wax too sometimes. This particular week, we have much less vendor wax. I've been really going hard on Scentsy lately. So just a little bit of that towards the end. So that's kind of what to expect for this video. So normally I think I start with open layout scents, but this week I'm going to start with bedrooms because one of the things I did in bedrooms was Shire Sunrise. This is the Lord of the Rings bar, the new one. So I'll do this warm review first just to be nice this week. So this one had like foresty notes, citrus, and I think there were some forest florals in the notes as well. So what I said this reminded me of on cold was like summer pine tree forest, like warm sap, like heated by the sun, like pine trees warmed by the sun, and they kind of emit that kind of like summery pine tree smell with like the sweet sap note. That's what this was to me on cold. And on warm, it went through stages. So initially on warm, this was about a 2-day warm in my office. I did 2 cubes, did about 2 days. This one had initially been very much what you smell is what you get. It was very pine tree forward, in like that summery sweet way. And when I say sweet pine, I don't mean like winter sweet pine. Sometimes Scentsy will do like a sweet pine tree scent for the holidays, but it's usually like berry that's making it sweet. This was not berry pine. This was like citrus, sun-warmed pine to my nose on warm. It also had just a slight, like almost Irish Springs tone that came out on warm, especially further into the warm. I would say like post 8 hours. Once we got through that citrus phase, we went into like the Irish Spring phase, which went a little bit more masculine and a little bit more soapy. Not overly so. It wasn't hardcore Irish Springs, but it was like a clean, ever so slightly masculine type scent. Still very fresh, still very green, but we were heading more into clean shower green territory. At that point, I was thinking this would be better suited to a bathroom or a laundry room than a bedroom, but that was just me. Performance was good. It was quite strong. I would say like a 7 out of 10 in my office space. And again, it went for a couple days. So this one, was happy with it. I feel like it did balance itself out better. Like I said, the first 8 hours or so was beautiful, sun-warmed pine. Then we went to Irish Spring territory for a while. And then that, I can't remember how long that lasted, maybe 12 to 18 hours. And then once we got through that, we were, you know, closer to the end. But I feel like the Irish Spring phase was short enough that it kind of like balanced itself back out into a good balance of the scent notes at some point towards the end. So overall, really nice. I think if you like green or pine tree type scents, you're going to really enjoy this. I do enjoy that this is a unique spin on a pine tree scent. Typically, I'm not a pine tree scent person. I'm not a green scent person either. And this is both green and pine tree. And I like it. So this one, I did get more of it. I do enjoy it. And this is one of those rare scents that just kind of brings back a scent memory for me. It smells like this place we sometimes go in the summer where it's just in the middle of the mountains. And on a hot summer day, it just warms up all the like pine trees around it. And it just smells like wafting pine tree sap. It's just lovely. And it also is right by a waterfall. So you get that crisp coolness as well. And this kind of captures that as well. So this, while it has no aquatic notes, it does smell crisp and cool and green and sweet and summery. I really enjoyed this. So even on warm, really enjoyed this, although it did have a brief soapy period. So there is that one. That is Shire Sunrise from the Lord of the Rings collection. Overall, would recommend, did repurchase. Next up in my daughter's room, we did Dream Big Princess. This is a bar that is coming back. I can't remember when. I want to say August or September. That is the other thing I'm going to do here soon, is a timeline video for the expected release dates for everything that's coming in the next few months. I said I would do that towards the end of August, and we're getting towards the end of August, so it is coming. This one has bubblegum, mandarin, citrus, vanilla, and some musky type notes. It's very little kid friendly. It's very pretty, it's sweet, it's girly. About a medium strength, goes for 1 to 2 days in my daughter's bedroom. So I did 2 cubes of this in her room. It was really nice. She loves this one. It's a nice easy one to put in her room because it just kind of suits the space. Her room is pink and it's got like, you know, little girl things in it. So it just kind of suits the space. It just kind of matches her room. So she likes the scent. I like to put it in there. It does well. This is a repurchase and it isn't a club bar for us, but I will repurchase more of this. There is a wiener dog walking by my house right now. He's got little legs and they're just going. So there, Dream Big Princess, again, would repurchase. Really like this one for my daughter's room. Next up, we did Angel Experiment 624. This is a catalog bar. This is currently available. It will also be available in the fall winter season in the catalog. So always going to be available for now. This one has like goji berry and it's just very sweet, very candy sweet, but also like juicy and like blue raspberry-ish almost. It's really, really good. If you like sweet berry candy scents, try this one. This is very good performer. Again, did 2 cubes in my daughter's room. This is her favorite bar right now. She's pretty fickle. She likes to go through all kinds of different bars. She loves Dream Big Princess, but this is her overall favorite bar right now, Angel 624. She loves this one. She asks for it all the time. So if I'm saying, what do you want in your room? She's probably gonna pick this bar. So that's been her favorite. And again, performance-wise, we get a day or 2 out of it, and it does very much match her space. It just kind of works for her room. This one, I think I have done it in my open layout as well before, and it does very good performance-wise. So Angel 624 would be a clubber if it was going away, but definitely a repurchase for us. Next in my daughter's room, we did Welcome to Imagination Land from the Inside Out collection. This was recently available, but it has since retired. This one I think had raspberries, whipped vanilla, maybe sugar. This is a cotton candy scent, but it's different and less juicy than Angel 624, but still very cotton candy. Really like this one as well. She's a big fan of this too. She loves Bing Bong on the front there. This was a repurchase. I did purchase more, but I did not club it. Performance-wise, this one is a bit lighter than Angel 624 and comparably long lasting, but definitely lighter. So Bing Bong did repurchase, and I would repurchase in the future if I saw it available. He is a good one. The next one I did here is Huckleberry and Clementine. I did 2 cubes of this in my office for the sole purpose of getting this finished up. So this one, I still have 2 cubes to go, so another office melt. This is not a bad scent, it's just one that I don't love, and my husband can't stand this one. There is a pungence to this bar. The Huckleberry is that kind of skunky Huckleberry that Scentsy sometimes uses. It's pungent is what it is. There is like a leafy or like a vine note here as well to my nose, and I think it might even be in the notes if I'm remembering right. There's a green kind of bitter note here along with that kind of deep pungent black or like huckleberry note, and it just hits my nose the wrong way. I don't know. It's a great performer. I would say like an 8 out of 10 strength. Goes for a couple days. I took it out after 2 days because I was done. But yeah, there's that one. Not a repurchase for me personally. Just want to get this one finished up. That was a Bring Back My Bar a couple years ago, so it's not around anymore. Next, I had done some whiteout. I did 3 cubes of this in my bedroom one day when I had a headache. This one has apple, a little bit of pine tree, and peppermint. This is a cool, almost like wintergreen mint type scent, like a cinnamon mint, with just the slightest like cool sweetness from that apple. and like the barest tiny hint in the very background of like a tree note. You almost can't smell it. You wouldn't notice it unless you knew it was there. It's beautiful. I love this scent. It's cool, it's soothing, it's lovely. So Whiteout is in my club. I will repurchase this and keep it in my club for some time. That's a good one. And longevity on that, the performance on Whiteout struggles. It is a, I would say definitely bedroom size area bar. I wouldn't try it anywhere bigger than a bedroom. It goes for about like 24 hours, but it's not like a crazy strong bar. I would say like a light medium, maybe a medium if you're lucky. Then I did Hazelnut Latte. This is another one that is on the light side and struggles with longevity as well, but it's worth it. I love this one. This is just creamy smooth hazelnut, like very little coffee. It's like hazelnut creamer. It's so like creamy and smooth and sweet. It's lovely. It's beautiful. I did 4 cubes in my bedroom, and even then it was light. And usually 2 cubes to 3 cubes in my bedroom is plenty for most scents, but 4 cubes of this was still light, and it was still like a 12-hour type scent. So on the light side for sure. I have done this in my open layout. It is light and it is short lasting, but again, it's worth it and I put up with it for that reason. It is in my club. I will repurchase this. It's a really beautiful one. And that again was a bring back my bar quite some time ago. The next thing I did here was a mix. The first thing is Cashmere and Corduroy, which is coming back September 1st, and then Dashing, which is available right now, that is going away. So this one I will be clubbing at the end of the season because this one is too good to give up. And Cashmere and Corduroy, very long lasting bar, respectable performer, and overall really, really nice for bedrooms. Will repurchase. So what I did here was I mixed these 1-to-1. So in the same warmer, 1 cube Cashmere and Corduroy, 1 cube Dashing, and I did that in 2 warmers in my bedroom. So 4 cubes of wax total. This one went a good 2 days, and it was beautiful, beautifully balanced. Both of these are kind of cuddly, cozy type scents. Dashing has like a vanilla base and like mahogany notes, where Cashmere and Corduroy is a little bit perfumey, and again with the vanilla base. But these two together was like his and hers, cozy, cuddly, cashmere-y type scent. It was beautiful. So I would recommend that mix, absolutely. I would try that if you have both of these on hand. And yeah, I will be clubbing Dashing before the season ends. So there are those two. I will do that again. That was very, very good. The next thing I did was Provence Lavender. This one I did 4 cubes. I did 1 in my ensuite bathroom, and then 2 cubes in one warmer, 1 cube in the other warmer. So 3 cubes in the bedroom, 1 cube in the ensuite. Provence Lavender was our July scent of the month. This is just lavender, like French lavender. It's not French lavender, the scent. We have a scent called French lavender, and this is lavender from Provence, therefore French lavender, but it's not French lavender, if that makes sense. This is a pretty floral lavender with a hint of sweetness on cold. On warm, I found that this one was really beautiful for about 6 to 8 hours. Very much what you smell on cold is what you got in the warmer. And then it turned a little bit. It turned a little more floral, a little more powdery, and that sweetness went away. And I didn't like it as much at that point. So I did take this out after 18 hours or so. Didn't love it for that reason. Probably not going to repurchase this one. But if you like lavender, if you like a slightly more floral lavender, this is much different from, I will say it's a better performer than French lavender. French lavender is probably my favorite lavender scent Scentsy does. French lavender is very light. French lavender, I would say, is a more neutral lavender. This is a more floral lavender. Whipped vanilla lavender is another lavender Scentsy carries. That one is more powdery, I would say, than this or French lavender. What else have we got for lavender? That's all I can think of right now. The Mental Health Awareness Collection had a lavender scent. That one was much more like essential oil-like, more herbal and more essential oil-like. This one is, again, more floral. So it was okay. I really liked this on cold. I thought it was probably going to be my favorite lavender. But then again, that sweetness wore off, and I still prefer French lavender. So for me, not a repurchase, but I think if you prefer a better performing lavender than French lavender, and if you are okay with a little bit more of a floral edge than French lavender, Provence lavender is probably a really good pick for you. Again, performance on this was quite good. I would say a 6 or 7 out of 10 in strength, and longevity seemed to be trucking along pretty good. I just took it out at the 18-hour mark because I was kind of done with it. So Provence Lavender, not a repurchase for me, but I will have fun mixing the rest of this with probably something like Very Vanilla or Vanilla Bean Buttercream. Next, in my office, I did Honeycrisp Harvest, 2 cubes. This is our August scent of the month. This one's very good. This has Honeycrisp apple, pear, and a little bit of musk, and it's really lovely. It's just a general apple scent, and it's like a pretty, just nicely balanced apple. Yeah, it's really nice. So Honeycrisp Harvest, I like. I would repurchase if I didn't already have a stack of it, but I do have a stack of it, and I'm pretty happy about that. So that's a really lovely one. If you like apple scents, you're gonna like it. It's nice. So good 24 hours in my office in the warmer, so about average longevity, and a good solid medium. Well, I would say light medium in my open layout. In my office, I would say it was a medium though. It did quite nicely in there. So small spaces, it performs a bit better. And if you do it in a large space, it's going to be a bit lighter, but there's that one. Honeycrisp Harvest, thumbs up. Next up, I did a mix. I've been on like a lavender kick lately, so I did another lavender one. This is the Mental Health Awareness Collection bar. This one's not available anymore. This was the blue lavender and bergamot we had in the springtime for the Mental Health Awareness Collection. This is the one I was talking about that's more of an herbal essential oil lavender. This one also has like a eucalyptus type tone to it. It's got like a cool, maybe like minty eucalyptus tone to it. And to tone that down just a tad, I put some Simply Vanilla in with it. Simply Vanilla is just a like vanilla type scent. And it's a very neutral vanilla. It's not like a foodie vanilla. It's not like a bakery vanilla. It's just like a coconut milk vanilla, perfumey type vanilla scent. It's really lovely. So these two mixed together, I did 2 cubes of each. So in the same warmer, 1 cube of each. It was nice, but I feel like the blue lavender and bergamot overpowered the Simply Vanilla by a lot. So if I did this again, I would mix like 2 cubes of Simply Vanilla to 1 cube of blue lavender and bergamot, because I feel like the balance was off in this mix. So I think you need way more Simply Vanilla with just a little bit of blue lavender and bergamot. Blue lavender and bergamot, whoops, was not a repurchase for me. It was just a bit too herbal and a bit too eucalyptus leaning. I don't care for eucalyptus. Simply Vanilla is in my club. I love this bar. I'm never getting rid of it. I mostly mix with this, but if there's ever a time where I'm having company, or if I'm just in a mood where like I feel like I might be on the verge of a headache and I don't want to like push my luck, I will just throw in Simply Vanilla, because this one will never like, it never bothers me. It's just easy to melt. It's easy to be around. It's a very easygoing bar, and it mixes well with everything. Blue lavender and bergamot. If you like essential oil lavenders, this would have been a good one. So there was those. And if I did that mix again, I would change the ratio. Then in bathrooms and laundry rooms, I only did a couple things. I did Perfectly Cute, which was in our Valentine's Day collection, so this is not currently available. This was probably my favorite of the Valentine's collection bars. I really liked this one. I did get another bar, but I didn't club it or anything, and I'm okay with that. It kind of reminds me of like some kind of candy, maybe sweet tarts or something. It's got a bit of a candy note mixed with like a sweet pea type note to my nose. It's kind of fruity, floral. It's like a fruity, floral, sweet type scent. It was really lovely. Nice and strong, nice and sweet. It's just kind of bright and happy. I enjoyed this one. So I did this in bathrooms and the laundry room. I had 3 cubes. So laundry room, bathroom, 1 cube in each room. It was great. 24 hours, average duration, but really nice. Yeah, liked that one. If I saw this in clearance or something, I would grab another bar. I did enjoy that one quite a bit. Not enough to club it or anything, but it was nice. So Perfectly Cute, I really enjoyed. Longevity on that again, about average, but the strength was probably better than average. I would say like a 6 or 7 out of 10. Then I also did some Frosty Air because I know my club is coming. Now this one is discontinued. It was in our fall catalog last year, and this year they did not bring it back. So Frosty Air will only be available in laundry. Now, while we're at it, I had ordered the laundry early access kit for consultants. So consultants are able to order some of the catalog products for fall early. So I had ordered the Frosty Air laundry kit, and I used it this last weekend to do bedding. I really, really like it. Like, it's really good. If you liked Frosty Air in wax, it's a little sweeter when you first smell it, like in the container. And so you're like, okay, is it going to be sweeter than the wax, or what's that going to look like? But once I washed my bedding and then took it out of the dryer and all was said and done and it was done, it smelled just like the wax. So if you like the Frosty Air wax on warm, the laundry, after it comes out of the dryer, will smell just like the wax on warm. They did it really, really well. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a nice mix of like a classic laundry scent mixed with a bit of a cuddly coziness and a little bit of sweetness. Like not too much sweetness. It's not vanilla. It's not bakery. It's not like cloying or sweet like that. It's just cuddly, cozy laundry. It's really, really nice. I think you could do this. It's not super girly. It's very gender neutral. So I feel like some things like Fiji flower, it's a very strong laundry scent, but it's also like very feminine. So if you have like men living in your home, or if you're a man yourself, Frosty Air would be a great scent for anybody in your family. Yeah, it's just a nice all-purpose laundry scent. If you have tried Fluffy Fleece before, Fluffy Fleece is stronger than Frosty Air in laundry, which is surprising because Frosty Air in the bar is crazy strong. In the laundry, I would say it's about a medium. As far as our laundry products go, it's about a medium strength once things are said and done and you take your clothes out and smell them. Fiji flower is probably the strongest we have. Fluffy Fleece is right up there too for strength. Frosty Ear is like in the middle, I would say. Really liked it. I will repurchase the laundry for sure. Onto the wax though. I warmed this in bathrooms and laundry rooms as well. And I have this in my club. So glad I do. And I knew my club was shipping here this month, so I went ahead and used some Frosty Air wax. I love this. This one goes for days and days and days. In bathrooms, this is like a good solid 4 days. You just put it in and it just goes and goes and goes, and your bathroom smells fresh and crisp and clean, and it's wonderful. So Frosty Air, cannot get enough of that one. And like, again, I am not usually a laundry scent person. This is an exception. I typically don't care for laundry scents. This one is a huge exception, and it just performs so well. Love that one. And so glad that we have it in laundry now. And when that comes out, I would recommend the laundry products if you enjoyed Frosty Air. Okay, on to the open layout. So this is going to be the stuff I warmed in my main area, my living room, kitchen, dining room area. It's all kind of connected. So this is the first thing here. It's a mix. And one of these bars is available and one is not. This was the day my daughter ran a lemonade stand. So she had been begging us all summer to run this lemonade stand. She wants to have a lemonade stand. She wants to make money to buy a cruise. And she does not want to go on a cruise. She wants to buy a cruise ship. So that is her plan, apparently, is to purchase a cruise ship so she can buy a cruise. So we had decided to do like a kind of like lemonade-y type mix here for that day. So we did lemon sorbet, which is currently available in the catalog, goes away at the end of August. It is like a cool lemonade type scent. It's like a watery, icy cold lemonade type scent. This is really, really lovely. Got some sugar to it. I mixed that 1-to-1 in the same dish with Southern Sweet Tea. Southern Sweet Tea is like a peach iced tea scent, not currently available. I really love this one. Yeah, I did purchase a stockpile of Southern Sweet Tea when it was in clearance quite a while ago. So I have a few bars of this left and I love it. So these two mixed together was really, really nice. I would say the balance was good. And I would do that mix again. So I enjoyed that. Lemon sorbet mixes well with so many things. You can do berry scents with this to make like a berry lemonade. You can do watermelon to make watermelon lemonade. I just did like a peach iced tea lemonade, like Arnold Palmer situation here this day. So that was really good. Not super long lasting, I would say, like 12 to 18 hours. So not very long, but about a medium strength while it lasted, and I was happy. I've been warming a lot of fall stuff lately. A couple weeks ago, we had a period where it cooled off for a while. And then the last few days have been warm, but it's now cooling off again. So we're kind of heading into like the early fall days here. So I have Cashmere Leaves. This was a Harvest Collection bar last year. This one did not return, which is a shame because this one is fantastic. I love this one. It's like apples, gentle spices, cuddly cozy. There's like sweet verging on bakery notes here without being fully bakery. This one is so good. This is just perfect fall. This is homey, cozy fall. I love this one. Cashmere Leaves. I clubbed this one. So glad I did. This one is about a medium strength in my home. Like a 6 out of 10 after this bar has aged for a while. Because I've had it for like almost a year. 24 hours, but really lovely. This is going to be a forever clubber for me. Never kicking it out. Love that one. Another early fall one I did is Coconut Pumpkin Pie. This is one of those ones. It was in clearance very, very recently, like this month. It might even still be in there. I've got a package showing up right now. This is like the most ADD video ever. Hold on. Sorry, this is gonna be the longest video ever. I'm getting distracted by the wiener dogs and packages and all kinds of things going on out there. Okay, coconut pumpkin pie. I like this bar for August. And again, it was in or might still be in clearance on the website. It smells weird on cold. There's no way around it. It's weird on cold. But when you warm this, it's the most like perfectly balanced pumpkin pie scent with just the very slightest hint of coconut. It's so good. This one's about a 24-hour type bar and it like a 7 out of 10 in strength in my home. Love this one. I did repurchase quite a few of them when they came available in clearance. So there's that, and I'm stocked up. Next up, I did a summer bar. This is pink rhubarb sugar. This had been in the catalog for a couple of years and it's no longer in there, so it's gone. But I have got this bar clubbed and I'm really glad I do because it's very, very lovely. It reminds me of like raspberry lemonade. It has rhubarb, pink sugar, and it's got like a lemonade type scent, like a very sweet, sugary lemonade. It's gorgeous. Kind of got berry notes to it, a little bit of tartness without being too sour. Love pink rhubarb sugar. So that one, very glad I have in my club. And I only warm like one bar a year, but I have friends who like to get that one too. So the next one I have here was a mix of 3 different scents. Now it didn't need to be a mix of 3. I just had a couple cubes to throw in. So I did 4 cubes of Bonfire Beach, 1 in each of my 4 warmers in the open layout. So Bonfire Beach was in each warmer. This is currently available in the summer catalog. This one is like white flint, marshmallow, woods, like driftwood. It is a slightly masculine, like sea salt aquatic, woodsy marshmallow scent. It's got a little bit of everything. Very good performer. Really, really unique. I mixed that with Vanilla Waves. I had 2 cubes of Vanilla Waves, and this mixes very well with Bonfire Beach. This one is like a salted caramel scent. Not currently available. It was a catalog bar for a while. We do need to get this one back. This was very popular. I'm not sure why it was discontinued. But in Bring Back My Bar, I hope we see this in voting one day because this was very good. Yeah, this is like a salted caramel type scent, but like summery, not a heavy salted caramel. It's like a summer version of salted caramel. Toasted marshmallow, I had 2 cubes as well. This is kind of a, not available. This is like a malted toasted marshmallow scent. And this is crazy strong. Got a little bit of a woodsiness to it. And the one thing that this has, the one thing that is coming that is similar to this will only be available in Canada, and it's available for consultants now, and it will be available for customers on September 9th. Again, Canada only, unfortunately, but this is Maple Peak from the Canadian exclusive collection coming September 9th. This is very close to Toasted Marshmallow. This bar was an Easter bar years ago, and we never got it back. Maple Peak, very similar. So if you're missing, this has like a hint of maple sweetness, but it's not overly mapley. It does still have that same kind of woodsy, toasty quality that Toasted Marshmallow does. Very similar. So if you don't have Toasted Marshmallow and you live in Canada and you miss it, Maple Peak is coming soon and you'll be able to get that. If you don't have Vanilla Waves or Toasted Marshmallow and you're in the US and can't get Maple Peak soon, Bonfire Beach mixed with any vanilla that you have on hand will work beautifully. So I would suggest vanilla bean buttercream, any kind of caramel scent you might have. Whatever you have that's really sweet, I would try it with Bonfire Beach. So in a nutshell, every warmer had 1 cube of Bonfire Beach. 2 of the warmers had a Vanilla Waves mixed with it, and 2 of the warmers had Toasted Marshmallow mixed with it. It was lovely. It was beautiful. It was sweet. It was a little bit smoky because of the Toasted Marshmallow note. It was just beautifully balanced. Really, really lovely. And that went 2 days. That was really, really good, and I loved that. So that was the mix that I would do again. And again, I just used what I had to finish up a couple clamshells with some Bonfire Beach. So that was really, really nice. And strength-wise, like 7, 8 out of 10. Longevity, like double the length of average. It was great. Then I had done Churro Churro. This was quite a while ago now that I think of it. I was still on holidays then. This must have been like close to a month ago. Churro Churro. It was a cold, rainy day. And this one is like, kind of got like a fried quality to it. It smells like fried cinnamon sugar dough. It's really lovely. Very bakery, kind of heavy. Kind of good for like summer leading into fall. I have this one in my club. It was a Bring Back My Bar a couple years ago, so not currently available. It's really good. This one was on the softer side. Usually I get like a solid medium, and I did this time too in my open layout with the full bar, but this one I felt like it lasted shorter. That was the thing. It did okay, but it lasted like 12 hours or so, so not very long. And usually this is a little bit longer. So churro in my club, probably gonna stay there. But yeah, there's that one. If you miss churro, or you don't have churro, there should be a similar type bar coming. We don't know when. I think November. But there is a Disney Signature Treats collection coming, and it contains a bar that's supposed to smell kind of like cinnamon sugar dough. So I'm suspecting that's going to be very similar to churro. So if you're missing a churro scent, there is one coming this coming season. Next up, apple cherry strudel, dearly departed. This one is kicked out of the catalog for fall winter. It's not coming back. I did club this one. Love this one. This is a pretty sweet cherry apple, like Danish filling type scent. It smells like Danish filling. It's very sweet. It's beautiful. Gently spiced, like just a tiny bit. Oh, it's so good. Trouble with this one, nice solid medium strength. Goes for like 6 hours tops. It's super short duration. Probably why I got kicked out. But this one is beautiful. Love that one. That is a good one to put in when you get home from work for the day and you don't mind it being dead by the time you go to bed. It's a good, just kind of like evening type melt. The next one I did here, both of these scents are coming back to the catalog. So these were both Harvest Collection bars last year. Both made it to the catalog for this coming season. So these will be available again September 1st. Forever Fall and White Pumpkin and Driftwood. Again, both were Harvest Collection bars last year. Forever Fall is like a bakery category scent. It is a squashy pumpkin with a bit of brown sugar to it. Maybe the very slightest hint of spice, but hardly any spice. It's very much like a squashy baked brown sugar pumpkin. White Pumpkin and Driftwood, I would say, is like a woodsy / fresh type bar. It's got some freshness to it, but it's also got woodsy tones and like a very gentle aromatic spice tone to it, with a bit of pumpkin as well. It is a very unusual scent, and it's kind of, again, one of those ones that has a little bit of everything and something for everyone in it. Yeah, I don't even know how I would categorize that. But these two, for me, White Pumpkin and Driftwood is just a little too masculine. Just a little bit too masculine. And I don't really care for masculine type scents. And Forever Fall I really like, but it sometimes it's just a little bit too squashy by itself. But these two mixed together, equal parts, so 1-to-1 in the same warmer, the best. Like the best. One of my favorite warmer mixes again that I've done this year. So this one I discovered last fall. One of my top mixes. I love this mix. So Forever Fall, White Pumpkin, and Driftwood. When these are available September 1st, get you a bar of each of them and then try them separately if you want to, but also try them together because holy smokes, that is good. So this mix goes very well as well. It's very strong, like a good solid 7 out of 10, maybe stronger in my open layout. And again, a good solid 24 hours, probably could go a bit longer. So there's that, and I love that, and I will buy these bars specifically just to mix together because I love them together. So there's that. Then I had done a bar of Cider Mill. This is just a great fall classic. I did this on like a rainy day. It's technically a bar I would usually warm in like September, October, but I just felt like it, so the heart wants what it wants. Yeah, this is like pumpkin, apple, and spice. I would say much less pumpkin, way more apple, and it's like an apple cider type apple. It's like a sweet cidery type scent. It's so good, so classic fall. This is also going to be coming to the catalog September 1st, returning. So such a good scent. Nice solid medium. I would say a very average Scentsy performer. Like average duration, average strength. Very respectable. Really nice. Love Cider Mill. I do club that at the end of each season because I love it. Another mix I did. This is another favorite mix of mine. I've been doing some favorite mixes lately. The first bar we have here is again returning September 1st. This was a new release last season. It's Midnight Mahogany. This one has, I think, deep plum and like mahogany. It is a woodsy, deep, dark scent with quite a bit of sweetness to it. There is like a plum note. There's some definite sweetness there to tone it down. It's really pretty. Then we have Palo Santo and Cinnamon. This one did not return to the fall winter catalog. It was new last year and it didn't come back. It's not coming back this season. This one was so lovely. It's Palo Santo, which is like a a woodsy note. It's like a very resinous woodsy note. And like this very, like, it's cinnamon, but it's like, it's not baking cinnamon. It's not barky cinnamon. I don't know what kind of cinnamon this is, but it's sophisticated and elegant, whatever it is. Like the most elegant, it smells like a very high-end furniture store, like a very high-end, like fancy, I can't afford anything here type store. These two, again, mixed together 1-to-1 in the same warmer. This went days. Now I put this in on a Monday and then I got busy and didn't change my wax for days. I could still smell this by Friday. I could still smell this in the warmers. It wasn't like filling the space, but if I was near a warmer, I'd be like, what is that? That's Palo Santo and cinnamon. It was going days later. Couldn't smell the midnight mahogany anymore. But Palo Santo and cinnamon is a beast for performance. So these two together, beautiful. Beautiful. They balance beautifully. They're gorgeous together. Again, longevity is one of the longest mixes I've ever had. Strength is really, really lovely as well. These two are great. Love them mixed. And I did club Palo Santo and cinnamon, so I will keep getting it. Midnight Mahogany is going to be in the catalog September 1st, so you will be able to pick that up soon. Then finally, I did Cran Apple Crumble. This is returning to the fall catalog September 1st. Thank goodness, because I love this one. And this one did get juicy on me. There's that. This one is cran apple, brown sugar, and whipped cream. This is a bakery fruity type bar. It's really lovely. Tart, I would say tart cranberry or tart crab apple. I wonder if they meant crab apple rather than cran apple. I'm not sure. Yeah, I smell like either cranberry apple or like a very sour crab apple, one of the two. Lots of brown sugar here to sweeten it up. Kind of nice fall bakery type tones. And then the whipped cream you do get on the bottom of the bar. You don't really smell whipped cream when it's warming at all. It's kind of like a brown sugar bakery type thing. It's really lovely. I would say average performance. I would say average longevity, average strength, very classic average performing Scentsy bar. Really nice. That one is another one that I club at the end of the season because I love it. And then just a few other things that I used up in home fragrance this month. We finished a washer whiff tub in Ocean. This had been available as like a limited time offer in the spring and summer. And Ocean is kind of like a clean aquatic type scent. It was very nice in laundry. I really enjoyed this for the summer months. And I do have one more tub of this left, I believe. It was really lovely. So enjoyed that. And if I saw more of this, I might repurchase it. I quite enjoyed that. So that was Ocean. And I love our washer whiffs. They're good in pretty much every scent. They are what adds the most scent to your laundry. So if you're looking to add Scentsy fragrance to your laundry, the laundry liquid adds a little bit. The dryer discs add a little bit. The dryer sheets add a little bit. But the washer whiffs are what's going to add 90% of the scent to your laundry. So if you only want to get one thing for the laundry collection and really get bang for your buck on scent payoff in the laundry, get the washer whiffs. Those are the one. I finished a body wash in mango and coriander. The brand is from Yves Rocher. And I was like the chocolate company? But then no, that is Ferrero Rocher with the hazelnut chocolates. This is Yves Rocher. So this is a very true to mango type scent. I did not get coriander. I just smelled the mango. It's a very like realistic green fruity mango type scent, like a very like non-ripened mango. I liked this. It was very summery. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I got this as a gift. I enjoyed it. I have a couple more from this brand and I liked that. So yeah, I would probably look for that again if I needed shower gel. The one thing I did not care for about this was the packaging. I like a easy to open top because when you're in the shower and your hands are wet, it's hard to open this. So like you have to like push it up here and it's very stuck. It goes like that. But like it's hard to get to when your hands are wet. Like there's not a whole lot to grasp onto there to flip it up. So that was my only complaint there. But overall, I like the product. I finished a wallflower bulb in champagne apple and honey. This is from their new fall collection. It's in the fruity and bright category. And the notes are crisp apple, sparkling champagne, and jasmine honey. I do not get jasmine honey. I just smell apple. It's kind of like a very classic fall apple scent. So champagne apple and honey. I enjoy it. I have it going in my wallflower plug-in right now. It's nice enough. Would I repurchase it? Maybe. I wouldn't go out of my way though. The next thing I did in the linen closet is I took out a Frosty Air scent circle that I had put in there. Now that is one thing I do with my scent circles is I hang them in my linen closet just for some extra scent in there. So I took out one and I replaced it with a new one, another Frosty Air scent circle. So this is not currently available, but I do like the Frosty Air scent circles for my linen closet and I think this is my last one. So That's a shame. I love these. These are a good one for the linen closet. But now we do have it in laundry, so I'll be a happy camper. We also finished a couple hand soaps. The first one here is Champagne Toast from Bath & Body Works. This one is Bubbly Champagne, Sparkling Berries, and Juicy Tangerine. This was really, really lovely. Did this in my daughter's bathroom. We all seem to like it. I would repurchase that one for sure. That was a good one. So yeah, this one is, I think they've had the Champagne Toast scent for a while. I do get like a little bit of berry. I get a little bit of citrus almost too. Was that in those? Yeah, tangerine. Okay, yeah, there is citrus. So like, yeah, a berry citrus type scent. It's really, really pleasant. So that was a good one. We all enjoyed it, and I would probably repurchase that. The other one I finished and I've already repurchased is Cozy Vanilla Almond from Bath & Body Works. This one is Vanilla Orchid, Sugared Almond, and Sweet Musk. This one we finished in our bathroom, and I already repurchased it. This one was great because it's sweet and vanilla and comforting and cozy, but I feel like it's one of those scents where, because I suffer from migraines, I like a scent that's going to be non-offensive in the bathroom for like when I wash my hands. Because if I have a migraine and I'm laying down, I don't want to have to use a very loud hand soap. And this one I liked because it was never loud. It's just one that I could always tolerate. It was never one that bothered me. So if Cozy Vanilla Almond was a winner, I did repurchase this. I love that one. I do a lot more like fun, adventurous scents in the kitchen and in my daughter's bathroom. But for our bathroom, I like a very, very easygoing type of scent for hand soap because I need to be able to use it even if I'm migrainey. Then finally, we're on to Vendor Wax. If you're not into Vendor Wax, you can head out now. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are into just a little bit of Vendor Wax, I have a few items here. The first one is from my friend Veronica at Melting Memories. This was a sample she had sent me a while back in one of my orders. This is Loveberry Crush, and it has raspberry, currant, pomegranate, rose, coconut, and tonka. That is what it looked like. It was just a couple little cubes there, and I did these in my daughter's room. This one had, a lot of the rose came out on warm, and it was like a rose berry scent. It kind of reminded me a little bit of like Lush's Rose Jam. It was very pleasant, and it went for a good couple days, so that was a good 2-day scent in her bedroom. Enjoyed that. I don't know that I would purchase it just because of the rose. I'm not a big rose person, but it was very enjoyable. If you do enjoy rose scents, that was a very beautifully done rose. Then I had finished a bag of Harper James So Long Summer. This was so good. This was strawberry pound cake, pumpkin pecan waffles, and sugar cookie. And again, this is a great summer to fall transition scent. And this was a gift from my friend Becky. So thank you, Becky. This one I did 4 cubes in my open layout, and then I did one in my daughter's room and one in my office. So I did the whole bag in the house. That was a good day. That was a very good day because it smelled so good. Yeah, the strawberry pound cake is what came through the most, I think. But that pumpkin pecan waffles kind of balanced it, made it feel just a little bit less summery. I don't think I got specifically sugar cookie from this, but it was just a very delicious bakery scent. Nicely balanced, like fall transition scent. I love that. If I ordered from Harper James, I would look for that. That was a good one. Then I did some of the usual suspects. I did this in the bedroom. So there is that one. This is Teddy Bees. This is blackberry jam, buttery shortbread cookies, toasted marshmallows on a campfire, and sweet strawberry pound cake. So again, this is Teddy Bees, I think last summer. And what I'm mostly getting now is the blackberry jam butter cookies with just a little bit of strawberry pound cake. It's really good. This is again a great summer to fall transition scent with that blackberry cookie scent. Really, really good. If you like blackberry jam butter cookies, this is kind of what that mostly is. It was really good. So that one, about a day, good performer, really liked it. Then from Melting Memories, this is her more recent pre-order. This is her new wax formula with the new clamshell packaging, and this was blackberry waffle. Now this has blackberry jam butter cookies and pumpkin pecan waffles and vanilla waffle cone. So was that similar to this? No. Okay. Yeah, blackberry jam butter cookies, pumpkin pecan waffles, and vanilla waffle cone. Blackberry waffle. This was my daughter's favorite of that pre-order. I did 4 cubes of this in my bedroom, so half the bar. This went 2 days. This was really, really good. Oh, you get a little bit of everything here. You get the blackberry jam butter cookies, but it's not overpowering the entire scent. And that is tough with blackberry jam butter cookies because that particular oil tends to overpower. And I would say it is a little overpowering in the usual suspects here. It's kind of taken over the whole blend. Whereas in here, I feel like we're getting equal parts of things. I feel like I'm getting a lot of vanilla waffle cone, which is easy to cover up because it's a lighter scent. But I'm smelling the waffle cone. I'm smelling the pumpkin pecan waffles, and pumpkin pecan waffles is another very strong, powerful blend that can overpower, and it's not in here. So she has done a very nice job finding the right ratio of these 3 scents, because she's got 2 powerhouse scents in here and 1 very light scent. So it would have been easy for those 2 strong ones to completely overpower the waffle cone, and it didn't. So she did a great job here with the blending. So good job, Veronica, you did good. So blackberry waffles, love that one. I would seek out more of it. And that one performed again for 2 full days. So this new wax formulation is awesome. Like awesome, awesome. So that is melting memories. Then in my daughter's bedroom, we had done a little bit of vintage chic scents. This is McBoo's Sugar Cookies. And it is this little shape here. I did half of it in her room. This was Gooey Marshmallows, Campfire Marshmallow, Palo Santo, Vanilla Frosted Grahams, and Sugar Cookies. Now mostly this is just a very sweet kind of sugar cookie scent with just a hint of woodsiness, just a tiny, tiny bit. My daughter liked this because it's called McBoo, and that's what she calls our dog sometimes. Ben, he's Benny Boo or Benny McBoo or Boo Dog, one of the 2, one of the 3. So McBoo's Sugar Cookies kind of reminded her of Ben. So that is what she had in her room. She enjoyed that. It was on the light side. I would say like a 2 or 3 out of 10 in strength, and and less than 24 hours. Then we did another vintage chic scents in her room. She's been on a vintage chic scents kick lately. This is another half shape from one of her Halloween samplers. This is My Lucky Rat Tail, and this one is stronger. This is blueberry cheesecake, apple fritters, and rich sugar cookies. What we mostly get here is the blueberry cheesecake, very similar to Scentsy's blueberry cheesecake, with just a hint of apple fritters here. It's really good though. This is a very good scent. So this one, really lovely in her room. I would say a good solid medium strength. And again, it's still in there right now, so I can't speak to longevity on that one. And that is what I've been warming for the last few weeks. It's been a while. I would say that's probably close to a month worth of warming, like solid 3 weeks worth, probably a bit more, because I filmed the last one a while before I uploaded it. So it's been a while since I filmed one of these. So that's what I've been warming for the last few weeks. I hope that was helpful. That was very chatty. I'm sorry if that was too long, but I hope it was helpful. Hope you had fun. And in the comments below, I would just like to know when fall starts for you. Like for me, I'm already in fall mode. You can see it behind me. I'm melting fall stuff. My house looks like fall threw up in it, and I am just in all the fall mode right now. I would love to know when fall starts for you. Like, are you a person that kind of drags summer out as long as you possibly can to get every bit of summer you can, or do you switch to fall gear as soon as possible? I'm a switch to fall as soon as possible person, and it's easy to do where I live because we're in like pretty far north Canada, and fall starts earlier here. So as soon as those leaves start turning, I can safely kind of go into fall mode, and I have done that. So we've had fall fair, the leaves are starting to change, we're getting cooler days, definitely cooler longer nights, and I am fall mode, 100%. So that is where I'm at, and I would love to know in the comments below when fall starts for you. Other than that, hope you guys are having a great week. I will talk to you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.